Hi everybody, today we're going to see how I draw Growler. Okay, I'm going to start off with a quick pose just to make sure I got him in the right spot, in the right place, and standing the way I want him to. I think I'm going to do something a little more fun with him. And draw kind of a waving pose. Let's see, he's got kind of a big old poofy jacket. So that ought to be easy. Making sure it's enough for the head is going to be a little tricky. And getting the head right too, because the teeth are kind of all cuckoo crazy. So I'm going to have to come in with the finer detail Sharpie for that part. And I'm just going to make sure that I leave enough for the dog head and that it makes sense, right? Because there's a lot of crazy detail in this one. Alright, like that. And the jacket's like that. Let's see. Actually, yeah, I need to put in a lot of detail before we get started on this one, just so I don't miss anything. Because he's got quite a bit of detail, but we're going to get away with the big poofy jacket, so that will hide a lot too. So how about we have a like a waving pose. And we'll do hands today. And okay, let's see. Actually, I need the ears. Bring that around like that. That ear, and then the little. Can't forget the tags. And that'll let us get started here. So I think we're about ready. So we can bring this foot down a little bit more. And that should do it. So I'm going to switch over to Sharpies. You're welcome to continue with the pencil if you like, or start with the pencil. And I'm going to start with a Sharpie pen for some small detail, because I'm going to make sure all this comes out first before I start going crazy with the big fat pen. So I'm going to go ahead and draw his the inside here, which I tell you what I'll do. I always do this. I always say one thing and come back and do the other. So let's start off here, and I'm going to draw this funky little shape that's going to hold his head, okay? So you're just going to follow along with me and just draw a shape like this, and that'll hold the inside of his head right there. And so here, I'm going to go ahead and close it off, and I'm going to go ahead and draw that head of the little dog mask face thing that he wears. And I'm gonna go ahead and, to know where I am, I'm gonna draw the eyes. And that'll give me an idea of where I'm gonna be drawing everything. Draw the nose, so go ahead and color that in. And draw the rest of the head. So I'm not gonna draw the bridge of the nose yet. I'm just gonna draw the outline to give me an idea of where I am. And that's basically going to go like this. I'm going to start here and come all the way to this eye. So I'm just going to curve it up like that. And do the same thing to this eye. Just because it's tilted back like that. Or I would continue all the way around. So I'm going to bring this one down for the cheek. And like that. And then I'm going to bring this over like that, because this overlaps. Oh wait, I'm going to bring that down, and I'm going to connect like that. So this is going to go all the way around to there, and that'll connect to that. I'm going to draw one ear here, draw the other ear there, because the head's back like that. And let's go ahead and just continue. Let's keep going. So this is in front, this is going to be down here, so I'm going to draw this out there so I can connect to that. Bring this down to here like this, because it's kind of like the hood that's all out, and that's the best way to look at it. So this one's going to come around up to here, and we're going to connect it there again. So I'm going to come down, up, and over like that, and like a little collar, just like this. Well, actually, no, that one's not there yet. I haven't drawn it. I'm not going to add that detail yet because, well, it's a fine detail, and I want to add those a little bit later. So let's continue with this jacket, and let's draw this flap coming down like this. And let's go ahead and just draw the other one now since we know where we are. And I'm going to draw them in like that, the bottom edges of it. And this has got a lot of creases because I got his arm kind of up like that, bent. So I'm gonna show you how to draw a bunch of creases and make it look like material, right? So I'm gonna come out like this and go in like that. And then I'm gonna do this. And like this, and this will kind of take care of the folds of his jacket, right? And I'm going to draw the rest of his arm here, so it's going to kind of puff out like this. I'll go ahead and draw that line and puff it out one more time, connect it down at the bottom. And I'm going to draw his sleeve. His little cuff is super tight compared to the rest of his jacket, so it's going to be in like that. So his hand, I'm going to have out waving like this. So the easiest way I do that is I draw the tips, because I know where I want them to go. So I'm going to draw them out like this, and that's going to tell me where to stick my hand out. So I'm going to follow it along and draw the inside of the hand up to the thumb, out to there, and then I'm going to follow into here, okay? So you're going to do like this, and then the same thing, I'm just going to follow it up there, and kind of curve it around to that, and these are going to be the insides of my fingers, okay? So I'm going to bring it down to here to this, same thing up to that, and just kind of do that. And because I knew what I'm doing, I just kind of set it up to look like a hand. And so once I connected the dots, we're pretty much done there. It looks pretty cool, right? And so now let's do his other jacket. Because I like a lot of creases and folds in it, I'm going to go ahead and start here and go in, connect it like this, and in. Same thing here, I'm going to go connect it like that, or in like that to make a little crease, bring it back out, and then go in, connect it, and draw his cuff just like that. And this one's just going to be a simple hand in a fist like that. That'll be the easiest way to do it. So I'm going to go out and in for the thumb. I'm going to come down for the finger like this. Draw a couple more knuckles and then connect it like that. And boom, you got a hand. Pretty easy, right? So let's draw the rest of his clothes. So I'm going to come down, bring it in, down, bring it in, and connect it like that. And his pants have this, he's wearing like this weird little weird connector over his pants, so it's kind of strange. We're going to draw a line like this and come in for the pants. So now I can draw the rest of his pants like this. Just draw that edge. I'm going to swoop it out a little bit, bring it in for his cuff. And so now I'm going to draw the other half, or the back end of his pants. And it kind of goes out just a little bit like that. Bring it in. Same thing. Out and in, and that'll be his like that, little cuffs. We'll go ahead and draw that in. And he's got, like I said, a strange little detail in his pants that we'll go ahead and draw like that. And then this comes around like that. So see what I'm saying? That is over his pants. So to me, that's weird, strange, but it's a cool design. So that's why I want to draw it. It's why I want to keep it in there. So I want to do the same thing for this. So I'm going to bring it up like that. And that's going to be the inside of his pants. And so let's draw the outside of his leg just like we did there. We're going to come out a little bit, in for a knee, flare it, and then stop right there. And so I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to go do little creases for the back of his pants, flare it out, bring it in, and we're going to connect it like that. And let's not forget to do like that, because that's what that is. And that'll be the rest of his pants. So let's draw his little sneaker shoes here. So I'm going to do up like this for a little toe of his shoe. Going to come down. And there's his shoe. So let's draw his other shoe, but it's going to be facing at you. So it's going to be down like this. This one's kind of going out to a point like that. And that'll take care of that. So that's the basic outline. So now I'm going to come back and add a few more details with the sharp Sharpie. Pardon my language there. And I'm going to add some details with the Sharpie pen. So now I know where his teeth are going to be and his eyeball. I'm going to go ahead and draw one in like that because it's kind of a hood over his face, kind of covering almost his eyes. So I'm just going to kind of cover him up just a little bit. Then I'm going to draw his teeth. Like that. And since I know where that is, I can connect to his top of his eye like that. And I'll draw the rest of his teeth. And they're kind of all like this. And he's got his bottom teeth, which I'm just going to kind of connect like that. And he's got more teeth back behind there, so we'll just kind of do like this, just to show the rest of his teeth, right? And then there's the bottom of his neck, because he's wearing this. And let's add a few more details to the head. So like I said, there's a bridge of the nose that I'm going to draw like that, and that'll give the impression of the detail that's in there. And he's got a few more lines like this that will kind of follow the details of his jacket or the hood, whatever that is. And then there's the other part of it that's all out, like I was telling you. And he's got a couple of lines on his jacket, like the sleeve, the detail. So just do a couple of lines like this. We're going to do just a couple there. We can't quite see it, so we'll kind of make the impression of something is there. And he's got some detail in his jacket that we want to do. So I'm going to do a line like this, one like this, one down the middle, like that. And I kind of did a little curve right there to give it my own style, right? So same thing here. We're just going to draw the front of his pants. And he's got a couple lines here. And his shoes got some lines, so we're going to draw like that to represent his laces. And then that is going to take care of the side of his shoe. You know what? He does have a tread, so we'll go ahead and just follow this like that, because he's got like cool sneakers, right? And give him a heel. Do the top like this. So this one's going to come out like that. Give him the heel. Like that. There's his tread. And then the last thing we're going to do is his little tag here. Connect it like that. And that, my friends, is Growler. So here is my colored version. You could do it however you like. I just thought I'd show you how I decided to color it. If you'd like to color it like this, you can always pause the video here and use the coloring techniques that I used, or you can just make it your own. Remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures of how I draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button to be updated about each new video.